We're going to navigate into it. A woman says never. This is what she had to say.
I'm going to say this, and I'm only going to say it once, and I need you to take heed. You can't like him more than he likes you. And let me rephrase it, because maybe you didn't understand. He has to like you more than you like him. And just enjoy the ride. You can get off if you don't like it. You can stay on if you want to. But really, you can do what you want to do. But he has to like you more for it to work. Don't do nothing no more than what he do. Follow the pattern. Soon as you stop
Nigga,
following
she can't
the
even
pattern,
talk right.
you're fucked.
We're arguing about fighting gorillas. So I want to give the ladies an opportunity to be able to elaborate on what they think. So I'm going to just go straight off of what I see. We're going to go Mika, Molly, Carrie, and
I don't know the pattern she's talking about, but I definitely think she's wrong. I understand what she's saying. I definitely do. But if I don't, I'm not doing any of that. I understand what she's saying, but I think a lot of women who want to keep themselves from being vulnerable and quote unquote not getting hurt, I think they do that more. So I understand what she's saying, but it's definitely not something I would do.
Oh, we know how this about to go.
oh, shit.
I would never catch a bullet for a man, so by default, he's gonna like me more. But I just feel like do a whole lot. So I agree with her. Like, I don't know. I don't really know what to say.
Let me ask you a question, Molly. Do you think that it's difficult for a man to tell whether or not a woman likes him if she does not, in some way, shape, or form, of, hey, I like you, or, you know what I'm saying, she a lot more aggressive?
Be more aggressive in the beginning. Not liking a man more than he likes you means that you don't like him. I think that as a woman, I understand that men and women love completely differently. So for me, trying to like him more, it's not gonna work. Like the dynamic is gonna be off. I feel like I can still make you feel secure in the fact that I like you without liking you more. I would
I
never
ran I
take
ran
a
out of
bullet
hats
for a
soon.
man. None of that. Like none of that. So I don't know. And I don't know too many women. I mean, I'm sure there are some women who would catch a bullet or stand in front of a train or something for
What?
All right, Carrie, let me get your thoughts.
y'all be
Carrie,
willing to die for y'all women.
That's loyal, nigga. That ain't like.
I think that then he likes you, he should like. I think it's more than he will really show interest. He will pursue you. He will make it about you. He will, and I really don't like. I don't think that I wouldn't want a man to be all like that on me all the time anyway. Like I think that women might think they same way with. I think she said you can sit back, you won't have to do anything. He'll just. I didn't hear what she said. Like he'll just be there or he'll be on. I didn't hear the rest, but it seemed effortless, and I think that's not what she
Oh,
was saying.
sorry. That's your opinion, Carrie.
Oh, so I mean, I think that the reason that she was given, it sounds good, but I don't really think that a woman would want that all of the time. And I don't really understand how would you even measure who likes who more? Like, shouldn't you want to be with somebody who I like you, you like me, you show it in your way, I show it in my
Am I
way?
being well heard in the mic?
I don't. I
It's
never really
never
understood this
equal.
whole. Well, but how?
But how do you
I don't.
know?
In the
How do you
mic?
It's
even?
always psychological. It's always a game, even if people don't want to admit it. It's always a power dynamic. Always. Like
Oh, they hear me in the mic.
Now I need
See,
you to
but you
I need you to
go
lead
ahead.
in love
it
with me.
just is. It just is. I
Don't
know
know.
people don't like hearing it because women like when you they don't kind of know where they stand. They just do. Y'all just like that.
How the fuck you don't?
Maybe not to where it's
What?
like,
If you don't like them, would you do all of that?
No. I mean, it's like that's why they made that movie too. Could play that game because that's how
But that
most of them think.
right. But that's my point. If you're gonna do that, you like him.
Yeah, I
That
didn't
if
say
you
I
don't,
did not say that liking him less
So
means that
women
I
just out
don't
here
like
playing
him at
games. That's why y'all
all.
motherfuckers
No,
is
they
single.
It's
no, they
just
do
as
because
far
they're
as
afraid
who
of
likes
being
who
vulnerable.
more, I'm never gonna be a man's provider. It's just certain things I'm not
that you
willing
like them
to
or you
do.
don't.
Okay, Molly, wake up. Okay, first of all, okay,
What are you talking about?
the woman has to like you more. Okay, first of all, when we first started talking to you, we really didn't like you at all. All right, but we got the ability to go along with
Let's
it
test this
until
one
we
more time
grow
if
into
y'all hear me.
liking you. If you don't like me, do you know what you would do for me? Not shit.
I
You
don't
have
like
to,
you just because I don't like you more. I'm the prize. Why would I
listen,
like you
you have
more?
to like
You're
me
the
more. You have
What
to
the
like me
fuck?
more. We don't have
Yep,
to
she
like
said
y'all
it.
at
She
all.
said it, nigga. No,
We
you're
don't have to
not.
like y'all at all for us to get horny and fuck you. You have
That's
to like
fucking
us to get
crazy.
with you.
It's
You
women who sleep with men every day that they don't care about.
listen. Them hoes wired a little different. But for
No,
the
that,
average woman,
it's
you have to
bullshit.
like the man more.
It's
Liking a
I
man
bullshit.
more
wanna.
is what that
What?
woman did who ironed
I
her
think. I
husband's
think we need
clothes so
to
he could
address the
go
fact that
cheat.
Molly said she.
Ever encourage a woman to ever put herself in that type of position because that's what liking a man more looks like to me.
What does liking a man more look like? I
Ironing his
missed it.
clothes so he can go see his side bae.
That's
Or it definitely is not that. That's but
I'm just trying to
I think you
understand
have
how would you
to. But it's
know?
like I
How would you
said, you
measure
have
that?
to. How else
honest
is that
though.
gonna work? How else is that
How
gonna
would
work?
you
Because
know?
he can like you, but if you don't like him, you're not gonna respect him. I'm gonna tell you that
But
right
it
now.
doesn't mean that I don't like him. I just don't like him more
No,
than
you
he
have to
likes
like you know
me.
why you have to like him more?
I
Because
can like him
I guarantee
I don't
You have to
understand
like
how
me
y'all
just
would
this
measure
much,
that.
and then you can't like me this much because
Wait,
you
wait,
claim
wait,
that
wait,
you
because
wait,
like
he's
wait,
me.
wait,
always
wait.
going
Hold
to
on,
do
hold
more
on.
for me
Right.
than I'm going to do for
Hold on. Do
him.
y'all think that it's a little? But I'm saying that when you're in the relationship, person that probably
Hey, what's the volume at, baby? What the hell?
whatever, right? But so with that being said, there's always going to be somebody that likes somebody more, or somebody that makes the first move, or whatever, right? Or makes the consistent
Let's go ahead, Tom.
effort more than the other person. Who has to be the one that is it the man or the woman that should be the person that is more liking the other person, or at least outwardly expressing it, that
It's
then would let the
situational. It's
let the
situational.
relationship actually okay, in what way?
Right.
Like if you just date like you normal, I'm normal, we need each other type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
That looks a little different.
Let's go ahead, Tom.
But if I'm
All
that
right, let's go.
nigga and you just another fucking baller nigga,
Are
like
you
I'm
I'm
nigga,
talking
I'm the
about
dude. You want what
a
I
little bit,
got,
of
and I
both, Carrie.
Yo, if y'all can't hear me in the chat, just
okay?
let me know you
So
can't hear me.
person means that we're saying like that means they like them more. I'm just
Not
trying to understand how
necessarily.
are
I
y'all
mean,
measuring the like.
I don't think it's anything that you can tangibly measure. I just think that it's just
I
So
think
then
you
inherently.
how do
can. I
so
think you
then how
can but it's just it shows differently, right? Because men are more action based,
Facts.
right? And then us as women, we deal more in the psychological. So you're going to see certain things differently than you would from a man. But if a man likes you, they'll do things that they normally would not do because you can see it in their action. They didn't do
but
it.
that I get the if somebody likes you, but we're talking about if one likes the other one more, and and what you just said is even more the reason why I don't understand how you can measure it, because the way that a man is going to show how he likes his woman is going to look different than how she shows him how she
You
likes him.
Right.
So how are we measuring
Right. Well,
whose
no.
like
The
is
question was,
more?
I get what you're saying, but the question was,
I
how
love you,
can you
Carrie.
see it? You was like, how are you measuring that? How are you measuring if somebody, if
I'm saying
if
my
go
question
ahead.
is how can we really measure who likes who more? Like that's why I said I think this
I
is
just think that
kind
you
of
can just inherently tell.
silly.
you
I
it's
don't
definitely intangible.
You can tell. Like I can
You don't
tell. I can
realize
tell.
that somebody is calling you all the time? You don't
Well,
realize that?
okay,
Yeah.
see,
I
but
get
now
what I get. Hold
but
on,
now
I get
you're
what
You
she's
can
bringing
saying.
realize
Though.
who's initiating things. Like
I get what
who's
she's saying,
initiating,
but
but
who's
that's
saying,
sometimes,
but
hey,
okay, but you're
hey, when we gonna hang out? Hey, when
but
we gonna
that's
do
why
this? Hey,
but
when we gonna
Slimmy, that's why I asked out in the beginning when two people meet who's it's like who's pursuing who's showing more interest. I get that, but once you're in a relationship, you're still saying that
No, it's
there's
still always
one
like
person
that.
who likes one more than the other.
This is
It's always one. It's
this is
always
how
one
it
that
has
does
to go.
more.
This is how it has to go. A woman has to like a man more because her love is conditional. Her
Facts.
love is based on what he can do for her.
Facts.
How the life
Let's
stops,
go, Slimmy.
her love stops.
Let's go, Slimmy.
And she's already pursuing someone else.
Unless
she truly adores you.
Unless she truly adored him before.
But that'll be her liking you more.
So that's why she has to like you more.
How is that her liking him?
Enough thing because we're not wired that way. So there would be no woman that adores you absolutely so much that you can just sit on your ass. Like there is no woman
that's true.
Right? Because it doesn't matter how much I love you, I want to be with you. Like we're not wired that way. But I do understand if I do like you a lot and I want to be with you, I will give you leeway to do things that a normal man would not get. That's different.
Okay,
So,
I'm not stuck on any of. I'm not stuck. What I'm saying is, Slimmy, even with what you said, why can't it just be the case that the woman adores him? How does that therefore mean that
it's unconditional? Once a man chooses you, he's going to put his life on the line for you. We're not asking women to do that. So you need. You have to have this woman be more engaged than you actually are.
Right.
But so now you're saying be more engaged. Like you keep changing the word.
Don't do the semantics thing. Don't.
Maybe
he misspoke.
I'm just trying to understand because from where I'm sitting, it just doesn't make sense. So
what?
Why is it shocking? Like everything you say might not make sense to another human. Okay. So I'm
why are you
trying
mad,
to talk
Carrie?
it out.
Why are you yelling? Why's your voice going up octaves?
Am I yelling? I'm not trying to yell.
Yep.
Carrie, just say what you're gonna say.
Get out, Carrie.
No, but like adore, like the word you just said. We keep adding all of these different words. So
they're synonyms.
So when go ahead, finish.
So for instance, you saying that a woman loves conditionally and a man loves unconditionally, to me would imply that the man actually loves her more than she loves him. And so you're saying be conditionally and she only loves him. Let me give you a little
balance. Hold on. Balance.
So let me explain it to you like this. Carrie. I think where you're getting caught up is that you think that our love is expressed the same. So
no, I don't.
That's thing on the.
So when Slimmy love you is what we do for you, or how we take care of you, right? And so a lot of times it is an action that we're doing to show you. It may not be outwardly expressed, but it is an action, right? Whereas a woman, a lot of times, what we look for in return is acknowledgement. We look for can empower us to continue to feel some type of way that would then lead to that action that we're doing that shows you that we love you, right? So when you're talking about adoring, that's a completely different thing than us saying providing. So we getting caught up on the semantics a lot of times of how men love women versus how men show that they love women versus how they show that they love men. It's important for a woman to outwardly show that she likes a man more than for a man to outwardly show that. I don't know if that.
Well, the last part is helpful. The context of the last part. You think that a woman should outwardly take that because the way that you all would receive that would have. Let me hold on. Let me back up. The way that you guys would receive it would help you all to know that we genuinely like you, appreciate you, X, Y, and Z.
Because a man chasing a woman around, you chase can run away.
It is weak. It's weak as hell.
No.
But no. And the reason that I disagree with you on that a little bit, Q Diddy, I think that the women are more of the hunters. Because I think that the men are hunters for women. Let me pull up Kim.
I think that the Bible says, "He who finds a wife."
Yeah, but we dropped the handkerchief.
Not the other way around.
Oh my!
This is the trap that you then step your foot in. Like, hey, baby, you know I'm available for you or whatever, so on and so forth.
Right.
If a woman wind up choosing him,
Yeah.
she's settled for him. And she'll never respect him in the same way as the guy that she made herself available to, and then he chose her as a result of it. Because, and even if I don't get to you at that particular time, even if I wait, even if it takes a little bit of time for this thing to mature, she's going to have for because he was just looking to get her. She'll never,
this is where I say women are
the person
dumb.
that chase her. She will never respect. Now, listen, I think that works for a dude that's just willing to hit and walk away. If you chasing a woman or you trying to get to her and you hit it and then it was just a thing, that's a different thing. But if you're talking about having a true longer term thing with her, whether it's a relationship, a situationship, or whatever, she'll never respect you if you are the person that was chasing her.
Dumb, because on the flip side of this, if you don't show these bitches too much attention, they think you aloof, nonchalant, like all that shit. I get you guys, Mika. I have not talked. Oh, Mika, it's all you, Mika. Go. I'm listening.
You got it. No, Quentin, you are definitely a nice guy, but I know you. When somebody now this is what you asked for.
What are you
That's how you do
talking
it.
about?
That's how you do
Let's go,
it.
Mika.
And so now
Let's
it
go, Mika.
becomes
Let's go,
ridiculous.
Mika. Talk to
So
him.
yeah.
Let's go, Mika.
Kim, I want to hear what you got to say, Kim.
Okay, let me preface this by saying Quentin is a good dude, and he's gonna. You are so right.
So I just think that if a guy is a Mika, because, and let me explain why, Slimmy, because if you put it out there and you say, hey, how you doing, or you check on her or whatever, like, oh, I'm doing well, thank you for checking on me, and she just keep it like that, leave her alone, because it'll then start to borderline on harassment. Because if she wants you, she gonna let you know. Hey, whatever. She'll.
I see what you said.
Say something. It's gonna be a thing. She'll respond. Listen, a man, if she likes you, then is pursuing. It's trying to get to her, trying to get her attention. If she don't like you, it's harassment.
Every time.
Two different men gonna get two different labels depending on how she see you. So you're going to have to be able to read the fucking room, and if she don't throw that hint back, if she not real with you, and it's okay if a woman is like, you don't have to be able to balance. That's why
you know what, Anton?
For men to be able to determine whether or not a woman likes them or not based off of how she responds to them. If she not responding to you and what she really truly checking for you, leave her the fuck alone, bro. Just leave her alone.
I knew the last person I dated didn't fuck. I said, nigga, if you fuck with me, your ass would have been on time waiting on my plane.
I guess what you thinking about him, like don't make him guess. That's what I'm bottom lining it as.
Right, because
we feel like, well, he should know or he should this, but I get it.
I think you should be. I think you should be straight up. A lot of women, you know what I think it is? They're afraid of rejection, right? So if I'm vulnerable, then that puts, like you like that. I don't want this, that, and a lot of women don't want to deal with that, so they just stay closed off. And it's kind of like what.
It's kind of like, and then I'll wait for his lead.
That's why I said I understood what Molly was saying.
And wait.
That's why I don't believe in like overlong and y'all can just be cool and life is good. Like life is still gonna be good for everybody, but you never have to cross that threshold to where shit get uncomfortable.
Or vulnerability. So, but you have to be confident in that. You have to be okay if this man doesn't choose you. You need to know that within yourself, you are right. It's just not a match.
Right. You can just like literally you can just be upfront, but a lot of women don't want to do that because they don't really want the answer.
Themselves enough credit. I think that it works so much for women that a lot of times they'll even ask, how do these girls get these high value guys? How do they get the top of the top and stuff? I think it's because they put themselves in the spaces and they shoot their fucking shot. Men will fucking go. Have y'all ever seen a lot of times that the same woman get with this guy and then she'll move over and she will get with this guy, whatever. And it's because she at the fucking hotel. It's because she had the 4 seasons waiting on that nigga. It's because they know that he coming in and his plane is coming in at that particular time. It's because they be in the spaces. Now, listen, I have been to enough basketball games, because as a season ticket holder, I have been to enough basketball games to where I know where the women that are trying to get chose, where they're going to sit. I have seen the same woman or some of the same women appear at the same. They put themselves in the position to get the guys, and that's how they get with the dudes. They choose them. They choose the guys before the guy choose them. That is how women get the men that they want. It's not going to happen much. You're just sitting around. Go ahead, Molly.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think women should. Some men do. I still start wondering if she's coming at me like this. What other men is she approaching like that?
Yeah, that could be true too.
Maybe.
When we talk about this, we always talk about women and the top tier dudes. That's where putting them in spaces.
But
that's not what it looks like.
That's exactly what it looks like.
No, that's not true. It's the same shit with Kevin saying why do we keep going to the top nigga and these bitches want? Oh, that's not the norm.
It's applicable.
Normal fucking 4 women.
Four.
Niggas is shooting a shot at them, and it's
they absolutely are. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you can take this same example and you can scale it down to whatever it is that you're talking about. Whether you go into the fucking cigar bar,
you have these at home by themselves. That bitch we just listened to is single.
I bet you. But my point is that
she gets a couple of dollars here and there, and she gets some dick, nigga, and she goes back to the streets. Bye.
Women that go outside on a smaller scale, whatever. Man, look, bro. I've seen women just the other weekend, the last time that I went skating, women that I would never fucking look at. They jumped on them skates and they was moving us it just was like, damn, she kind of a vibe. And then when I got outside and I went back to my truck, I was like, man, I would never fuck with her.
Congrats.
It was like,
I'm happy for you.
Damn, and one girl's like, hey, come skate with me or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And it was just a different type of shit. And I'm telling you, bro, proximity, absolutely. The problem with a lot of women is that they are in the house and they are not outside. Proximity will absolutely get women that may not be a fucking 10 or may not even be a 9. The type of person that the guy want to continue to talk to is a completely different conversation. But to get the opportunity, it 100%.
They're not just this random some girl put you in a spot. It's like a friend pool. You know somebody that knows somebody. We go to church that knows somebody. They go
bro. It happens every day.
They're not getting married. They're fucking getting fucked.
We're not talking about getting married.
Okay. Nigga. If that's you know what I mean?
Listen, I'm not having any pushback for that. I'm not debating you on that. I agree. When women go outside and they place themselves in proximity of guys and they network effectively, they a lot of times do get out. Women get way more sex than men, no matter what they look like. And a lot of times
women are dumb and they're fucking sluts. Not all of them.
My God.
Y'all niggas don't know what y'all want, but y'all gonna put the blocks out there until you figure it out.
Penis feelings. My God.
Keep your face, Molly.
Got like
1 after-hours episode work versus 1,000 of shows.
My mind
I will whoop that nigga JR's motherfucking ass.
God bless them. I hope that they do well. I have nothing against them. Too many fights when you're 14 and maybe shots fired afterwards.
Like it summed up to like
Laugh from the motherland says,
yeah, God is
average woman gives advice to leave other women sad and lonely on some Keisha Cole shit.
Now, as soon as I learn how to
Real ATM says a woman has to like the man before more because he has to provide more. He has to check more boxes to satisfy you. So you have to like him more because he has more to offer. More than the ones who you don't like. Blue Blood Royalty says, I tried to hang, but I just got off of work. Shout out to the panel. Much love for the panel. This show as always.
And then when I see the designs, now I'm going to like.
Just my 4 cents says, more sprinkle, internet nonsense. Ando says, Molly looked like she in high school back. Big Saint 2K says, don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. Men should love their purpose more than a woman. But for the conversation, somebody get Molly to the gorilla. Christopher J says, Molly, respectfully, What the hell you talking about? Big Saint said most men wouldn't pass a kidney stone for anybody. Rock says liking a man more is chasing him in his cyber truck. Connie says niggas been gassing Molly since middle school though. Brandon Jordan Comedy says, Anton, how can I join the panel? I guess email me, Anton Daniels 413 @gmail. The best sitcoms with the worst message was Family Matters. Steve liked Laura more and humiliated him until the end. But Myra liked Steve more and he should have chosen her because of and Carbon, my baby Myra. Face Fact says, once you commit, she will quit. Do not commit to Western women. Modern relationships and marriage is a welfare program for women. The real ATM says men are hunters. Guess what hunters do? They find the easiest way to catch prey. They're not chasing the ball. Words of the Backstreet Boys. Quit playing games with my heart. Will to West.
Playing games with my heart.
One surefire way to know if she likes you is if she's willing to spend money on you. If she really more likely wins off more often than not due to sheer physical dominance and the psychological terror it would inflict. Carmaya says, peace, y'all. Shama. Mobby, the infamous, or dog pound dog food, the infamous. The dog food is definitely one of the tops. I got the whole lot of great albums up there. So shout out to everybody that understand and rock out with great music. Definitely got the Chronic up there. Shout out to Carmaya and shout out to everybody that's holding us down. We appreciate y'all. All right. I'm going to flip it. We haven't actually talked about this one in a while, so I'm going to share this one. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it. But I definitely want to get y'all opinion on this in particular.
I had one last thing to say, and you didn't really let me say it.
Shit.
Never mind.
And what's your name?
My name is Jasmine.
Jasmine, how old are you?
I just turned 25 last month.
Okay, happy birthday. So
Yeah,
your birthday.
Thank you.
And what do you do?
Lip blushing.
There we go.
And I am also a YouTube content creator.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nice. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
Some things I like to do for fun is I love to explore. I love to be outside in nature.
Right.
I love water, being in
Right.
water, by water,
Mhm.
and self-care.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
I'm looking for a man that is honest, generous, and spiritually in tune,
That's what I'm talking about.
and someone that is not selfish.
There we go.
Right. And what are some of your deal breakers?
Some of my deal breakers would be a man that would be intimidated by the divine feminine power that I have. 'Cause
Okay.
some men
Oh,
can
Okay.
be
Pop
into
air up
that
outta here.
is again selfish.
All right. Okay. So
All right, so considering that he popped the balloon,
Divine
we're going to go
feminine.
over. We're going to continue
Let's
to
get
play it
it.
a little bit more because I want to actually ask a question, but I got to get through the whole clip.
we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see what hands
What's
are
her
popping.
titties doing?
Your name and age.
I mean, like the way you just put that, it just didn't seem right with me. That's all.
He's talking about the divine feminine
What
part.
the-
Divine feminine.
Is that a
Talking
man?
about the divine feminine part.
Just didn't like it. It's just the world is already like, femininity, feminism, like.
Not the same thing, guy.
Okay.
Hold on, watch.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes, he's very handsome.
Thank you.
I like your
Yeah,
I
shout
like
outs
how
to
you're
her, man. God
dressed
bless her.
and
You already know what
I
it
like your
is.
tattoos and everything.
Thank you. You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
And so
let me
now,
try to
do
put
you
up
want
the
to
volume here,
clarify
see if
what
it
you meant by
works.
the divine femininity, or?
Oh no, that's me.
Yes, I just stand very strong in my feminine energy, and I want a man that's very masculine that can things like that.
That has nothing to do with the
What's going
divine
on?
feminine.
Like the way she put that.
Oh.
On this balloon, man.
Come on, bro.
She put that charm. She put that charm on him.
That nigga.
She put the charm on
The
him.
question is, I want to go to Carrie first.
She put that charm on
All
him.
the other girls and all of us. The question is, are men intimidated by overly feminine women?
The power of the PU. I see you.
What we got, Carrie? What's going on? Okay.
Carrie having a little trouble. We're not gonna worry about it right now. We're gonna let her get herself together. Kim, go ahead.
Stuck on mute. Stuck on mute again.
What we got? What we got? What we
Feminine
got?
Women and the Grand Rising people, they need to just get together and just do that over there. But no, I don't think that men are overly intimidated by feminine women. I mean, that's the whole point. We're the yin to your yang, like. But I also don't feel like you need to announce your femininity. It's like wearing pants. Like you walk in a room, you don't have to tell people you're wearing pants. Either you are or you're not. So maybe it's.
All right, Carrie, you're back.
You already know what
Sorry.
it is.
I don't think that men are intimidated by it. I think
Did
that
were you able to hear in
exactly
the
what
mic?
happened with him is probably
Oh,
what a
God is
lot of
good, yo.
men
Love.
are experiencing. Like, okay, what does
So
she
as soon as I get
mean
the hand of
when
that
she
skill, then I'll go into
what does she
marketing
mean
after
when
it.
she says she's feminine? What does she mean? Like, what does this represent? Even if I can look at her and she's very girly girl and very like lady headed, I
Yo,
just
she
think it
put that
makes me
charm on her.
stop. Like, hold
She
on.
turned him around.
I gotta see what kind of woman you really are by being so feminine.
They don't know what that shit means.
We don't. I mean,
They don't
like
know what that shit means.
in general, I don't think we do. I think you because you read some people
Mm-hmm.
talk, you start, you think you do and you don't. Being independent,
Right.
like you start mixing all these different things together and calling it divine feminine energy, and then you do what she did, which is probably turn off men that would be genuinely interested just because of how she's saying it.
Excuse
And
me.
now that she gives context, he's like, oh, I get it. Like,
If I move the
Oh, come
zero
on,
line down
family.
here,
What is
this is what
this?
most people do. They are debtors.
Maker.
Okay, I missed what she said. What did she say?
She is generous, that is masculine, that can handle her, all of this other type of stuff. The man then popped the balloon
Right.
because he heard that she's looking for a super masculine man and she's operating truly in her femininity. And he was like, yo, I want my balloon back. So the question then became, are men intimidated by divinely feminine women? And what does that mean as far as, because I have a theory, but I
Right.
want to get what y'all thoughts are first. Are men
I
intimidated
have a theory
by
too.
women that define themselves as divinely feminine?
Yeah, I don't know what divine feminine is, so I can see why he wanted to almost pop his balloon. I have absolutely no idea what that is. Just be what you're going to be. Just, relax. And you can actually show that without saying all of that. I have absolutely no idea what divine feminine is, so that this is out of my realm.
I think that the women who use those terms, they don't know what it is. And I think most people, when they hear the word divine feminine, they just think overly feminine. I think that's what most people think when they hear divine feminine. They don't
Okay.
actually know what it means.
What
As
is
I do, I don't
what
know.
is overly feminine?
Divine feminine. I think that's what most people think when they hear that. Like, I didn't know what the fuck it mean until he said it and I Googled it.
It sounds like it does sound like feminism. When I hear that, I hear somebody like pretty much independent, probably. Like, oh, I'm taking care of myself, and
No, I think that what she meant is more like not like, well, I mean, we kind of just using our context clues at this moment, but
The divine feminine is a spiritual concept representing the
I don't know what none of that shit means.
but that's what we already are.
That doesn't
with
mean
divine.
shit.
What a divine is like.
okay,
godly.
let me tell you what my translation of it means. It means that a woman can control the things around her when she embraces her femininity more than trying to compete with it, or at least that's what she tried to display that she did when he said that he wanted his balloon back, but she walked up to him and she truly was trying to be like super feminine as a result of it. I think that what it means is that women's superpower is in their femininity. That's what it means.
100% it is.
I don't think
That's the
that's what
superpower.
she thinks it means. I think she's just saying like she wants somebody to take care of her and she wants to, be a stay at home. I mean, I don't know. And I don't like her dress, but that's random.
Molly,
That lady got that charm.
Put them motherfuckers away.
That lady got that charm. She's turning the whole room up.
I think divine femininity is probably a trendy buzzword for the internet.
Back.
To be honest,
See,
it just sounds like she
just said something.
maybe wants a man to center her and be masculine, but it's sad that in this day and age we even have to have those kind of conversations. Like, we should already know that a woman should just be feminine and a man should just be masculine.
No, I
Should
don't
never
need
be
nothing.
less. Exactly. I know.
Well,
Doesn't
so
mean
hold on,
anything.
wait. But he did pick up his balloon again. So did
But
it work?
is she
She put that
though?
charm on.
Well,
Dog.
what
She
happened
is
was
pretty,
he thought
but she
it
put
he
that
thought it
charm
meant
on. Her.
femininity, feminism. He thought it meant she was a feminist.
I mean, that's kind
And
of
when
how
she
she came
corrected
off,
him,
like she's a strong woman. Hear her
well,
roar. Like that's how I took it.
no. She said she wants a man to take care of her. So that's not what feminism is. That's the opposite. Because you're relying on.
Saying that, but when it's time to be in that feminine role and let the man be masculine, and if he tells you he don't want you working or something like that, you got to be okay with way more to it than that.
Well, I can't go
Honestly,
by.
like you have to submit and you have to listen and you have to be okay.
I think a part of that was to cover her
Yes,
being able to
no.
wear her to be able to wear what she wants to wear.
Probably so.
Oh yeah, she want to wear that thing with the
Well,
Let me ask Slimmy and Q Diddy a
the
question.
bee stings. You gotta get them nipples like this, like you smoking a roach.
Oh my God. That's right.
Then y'all be mad when we walk
See?
around with fake boobs.
No, we ain't. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
mad.
Say what?
Shit, ain't
No,
nobody
ain't no
mad
fake
if I
ass
said it all, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not tripping off the boobs. I'm cool
I ain't
with
nigga. I want them motherfuckers big and left.
that shit don't make no difference.
I don't want to do this.
I don't give a fuck. But my point is, let me ask y'all a question, Slimmy and Q Diddy. I already kind of think I know the answer to my question, but I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna start with Q Diddy. Would you be willing to pay for, spend money on, and take care of a woman that is more truly like a girly girl, girls, feminine type of chick?
Saying, nigga, no, nigga, you can take my nigga. Here's my debit card, nigga. I don't give, nigga. If a woman's like, you can just tell. Like, I broke up with a girl from this before. Like, when she answered the phone, she be like, "Hello." And I'm like, nigga, you ain't happy to hear from me. Type of shit, nigga. You need to smile when we on FaceTime or something. And I just remember like laying in the bed with her watching a movie. She just looked mad on the other side of the bed. And I'm like, nigga, who? I just got up and left. I never talked to her again. But if you like happy and giddy, nigga, and you love me, like you can tell when a woman's really rocking with you. Like, nigga, it's like a different energy, nigga. You can have any fucking thing you want, nigga. Run my pockets, nigga. You have permission.
All right, Slimmy, same question to you.
Ah, shit.
Hell no. What is this nigga talking about? Don't run shit, but your motherfucking. I ain't gonna even say that. I ain't gonna even say. No, fuck no. You better be fucking feminine. That's what you better be. That's what you shit. The fuck? I don't understand, man. Like, no, that shit ain't. You better be fucking feminine. Like, please. You gotta be. You gotta be. Man, I swear, if your legs ain't shaved when we go out, hey man, hey,
Carrie,
I ain't with that
hold on. Carrie, did you expect that same answer from both of them?
Yeah.
Molly, did you expect that answer from both of them? Mika, did you expect that answer from both of them?
Yes.
Y'all calling me predictable? Fuck y'all.
Let me tell you why I asked this question, because I think it illustrates the point.
Oh my God.
And that Quentin was willing to fold, and Slimmy was unwilling to fold. And I think that a woman's superpower is in her ability to be super feminine.
Come to her powers.
Yeah, that's fine, nigga. Also come to anything, nigga. If you keep your mouth shut, suck my dick, nigga, be feminine. And it's hard for Wolf.
That's why you can't fall for it right away.
Nigga,
you gotta watch for the red flags.
I'll be falling right away, Slim. I admit.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that, because you go. No,
I remember, nigga. Anton,
when you do this, hold on.
I
Because when you
Anton,
do this,
I said, Anton, I found me a reader.
Don't.
Okay, so
And then a week later.
let me ask another question before we go over to the next question.
Oh, fuck.
Considering that Slimmy is on one side of the spectrum and Q Diddy is on the other side of the spectrum, would y'all say that I'm more Slimmy or more Q Diddy?
Q Diddy.
Cut that shit in the middle.
What?
Quentin.
Yeah.
Quentin.
Kim, you said what?
closer to Diddy. I don't think you would spend, if you chose to spend the money, it would not be on a woman who was not feminine.
Mika, which one am I closer to Quentin or am I closer to Slimmy?
I think you split. I think you're split because it really depends on the woman.
Well, we're talking about a feminine woman, though, right? Anton loves some feminine, chill nigga. Get behind me and I'll take you to the promised land.
Yeah,
but
all she gotta just press all the feminine buttons.
That's a rap, nigga.
Yep.
No, but Anton would know like the hoodest,
nigga with the bags and shit.
Anton would know like the hoodest person ever.
You said what, the whole crew, nigga, follow me. I got y'all.
You said what, Mika?
No, I said Anton will know the hoodest person ever. And then that person will be feminine. Are you about to beat somebody up? So it really depends.
Why did 2K disappear?
They're man, they ain't out there, man. I don't really approach women. I don't hop in women's DMs. I just navigate the world.
There we go.
And I don't see that.
You don't see what?
Feminine women. Like most of the feminine women I know are my friends, and that don't really fucking count.
Pillows.
And fuck you, Anton. Stop shaking your head.
I'm just looking. I was trying to figure out if Carrie was frozen or not, but
okay. But like, just like, am I normal? I don't know. I don't want to make this a white girl, black girl thing, but I think the fairer of their skin, in my anecdotal experience, have been more of that than this.
I'm not easy to manipulate. I'm not easy to manipulate. It's a difference. Let me tell you what the difference is. I'm not easy to manipulate. I'm okay with being manipulated.
Facts.
It's a difference.
That makes sense.
It's not that I don't know that I'm being manipulated. It's that I'm okay with whoever it is that you're presenting yourself to be at that time.
He's close. He's close.
I
He's
know
close to the Q Diddy.
I'm allowing for you to do it because it serves that purpose at that particular time. So I don't want people to get for people to fill a role at that time and being okay with whatever it is that she presents herself to be. Mm-hmm. I know who I'm dealing with. I know what I'm dealing with. And I'm not stopping you from being who you are. And I'm cool with that while you're with me. And I'm okay with you being back to whoever you are when you're not with me. So it's a very, very different thing. And I want people to really be careful with thinking that, because you showing up who you are and telling me that you're going to be who you are is much different than showing up than somebody in themselves. So a lot of guys can get finessed. And then some guys let you because I'm okay with what this finessing looks like at that particular moment. Like, I don't want people to be confused. I know exactly what I'm doing with. And I'm okay with, women show up, do what you do, be who you are.
I think I procrastinate in like sliding women the right and wrong way. Like, I think I inherently just, like, when I meet a woman, like I expect her to be sugar and spice and everything nice, and like I give her that by default, and then they're not.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I'm being vulnerable.
No. Okay, I get you being vulnerable. Be vulnerable. Be vulnerable on the panel. Don't be vulnerable with these women, though.
But I'm just saying, when I generally meet a sweet, caring, smiling woman, that's what I think, and then I mine it out over the course of whatever it is.
No, don't mind it out. Mind it out immediately.
No. I've said this before. No, I got some boxes.
Act up. What you mean?
I'll leave it at that.
Act up.
Friends are telling you they acting up.
I think you Diddy.
Oh, ain't no acting up.
You Diddy R&B.
Ain't no acting up. Ain't no acting out. No, fuck that, man.
I think most men put up with women a little bit longer than they should because they got access to the box. If you want to be for real about it, no cap, no Slimmy. Most women, do y'all agree with that?
I think how does she around you? I think that she don't really respect you enough.
I get that.
Cold-hearted truth, Anton.
I think that a woman should be trying to be her best on her best behavior to try to impress you. If a woman is very comfortable around you and she not doing what she need to do in order to impress you, I don't think that she really care for you.
No, well, see,
Okay,
no,
but
no,
then you-
no.
then-
I don't want you to
okay,
be. I don't
and
want
this-
you to
and this is
deviate too
where-
far from who you actually are, though. Because now
So
you
what
putting
would
on
you
a
say
show.
to a woman?
Okay, well, then
what
put on the
would you-
show. You need to be putting your best foot forward. Listen, I want you. If you don't give a fuck about him, then you just gonna show up however you gonna show up.
Right.
No. I don't mean that. No, what I'm saying is,
I want you to put on a motherfucker. I want you to. If you go out of your way, that means you care. You care what I think. You care what my impression of you is gonna be. You care about what the results is gonna be, right? If you don't give a fuck, you gonna show up and expect for me to still treat you the same way that other niggas to still treat you like royalty.
Okay.
You know what you got to do in order to impress me. Well, wait a minute. I'm this, I'm that, I'm so on and so
Can
forth.
I be
Show up.
heard?
Show
Can
the
I be
fuck up and
heard?
show me what you got to offer. Present yourself
I be heard?
accordingly.
Hey.
Show yourself to be a lady in front of me. That's how I know you respect me. Now, when you go home, you're gonna still be there. But when you got to be on your tippy toes, and when you got to show up, and when you got to present yourself a certain type of way, you're gonna be that way, and that's the expectation.
no, I don't. What I'm saying is, I don't want you too far deviating too far from who you actually are. So if like you normally right here, I don't want it to just like you through the roof. I don't want that because then
put on the show.
Tell
me what you
I don't
got.
like that.
Put on the show.
I don't like that. I want authenticity. I don't want no show.
I want the show.
So the
I
thing
want the
about
show.
Mike is that he's genuinely like a good person, and he sees the good in these women, and he wants to believe that they are as good as they say they are. So even when they do things that aren't,
Show me what you got. Give me everything. I want you pretty. When
Show
you
me
lay
what-
out a silk pillow.
No. That's where we draw the line. That's where we draw the line with that motherfucking bonnet.
When you with him,
Ain't no motherfucking bonnet.
what they look like when they leave themselves. That's what you get.
We ain't doing that.
I was gonna say if I ever wear a bonnet,
No.
Yeah, Molly.
If I ever wear a bonnet, I don't like you.
No, we done. You
That's
wear
like
a bonnet,
no
we
effort.
done.
That's no effort.
We done. Like it's over with. Unless you going to sleep with that joint on, like it's
Not even going to
that's
sleep
it.
like that, unless I don't like you.
That's
If I wear a bonnet, I don't like you is wild.
I knew.
That's what I said. That could be the only time.
If I wear a bonnet,
No, I don't want.
No. You can't wear no bonnet around me if you're not going to sleep, man. Hell no.
But why would you wear a bonnet on? Why would you wear a bonnet when you're going to sleep around me?
Because she might need to wear it to
Hey,
preserve
man.
her hair. Like everybody
What's going
doesn't
on,
have
man?
the kind of hair, even with your little
Ooh, what's going on?
that y'all talking about.
Oh, what's going
What
on?
your hairstyle is looking like. You're probably gonna wake up and be like, you don't need to be waking up looking like that around me. Since you didn't put anything on your hair, everybody can't
Well,
do
see,
that.
my theory is either you make the sacrifice for that night with me, or you go home.
Well, no, it's not a sacrifice of vince or something on her head, depending on if she woke up with a bonnet on.
No,
So
I don't believe that. The reason I don't believe that is because I think that women sleep. Now I could be wrong.
I'm in agreement with Anton on Plum
As
Dog.
to what the women think. Or am I wrong? Prove me. Tell me I'm wrong. And I'm open to being wrong. I believe that women sleep different around the men that they like. I think that they are a completely different person around the men that they like.
Don't take no shit around me, man.
Hold on. So now I'm curious. And I would like to hear from everyone on the panel.
Yo.
Honestly,
No, I agree with you.
Kim, am I off?
I agree to a certain extent. Like that's a short-term thing. So
That's
if she's with you long term and she likes you,
No, not long term. I'm not talking about long term. I'm talking about when she's with me.
She might sleep pretty then.
Mika, am I off?
Oh, initially, no, she gonna sleep pretty.
Women and I'm not. So
Oh my god. Oh my god, Carrie's in her body.
I'm saying you're
Carrie's in
also
her
my
body. Let's go, Carrie.
perspective.
Let's
Like
go.
I'm not sleeping like this purely because I'm sleeping next to a guy that I like. Like how ugly do I sleep to the point where I gotta sleep a whole different way? That sounds ridiculous.
I don't think it's
sorry. That
Sleep
sounds
impressive.
stupid.
That's what they said.
use
Okay.
Okay, Carrie,
It's not
Carrie.
Mika, I don't need an example because I'm a woman and I've slept next to
No,
a man.
no, I
sounds
get you.
silly.
I get you, but there are some. I used to watch my grandmother get up at like
I'm not talking
5
about
in the
people.
morning just to fix herself up because she didn't want my grandfather to see her, even when she got older.
eliminated the long term. That it happens in long-term relationships. Also, I know women too.
You women who they tell you how they sleep for their man. Okay, that's cool. But Mika, even
When
with
you in
your
time,
example, you said she gets up early and puts in the effort. That's fine. He said that the woman sleeps differently, and I'm just saying now. Certainly, there's probably women who do it, but there are quite. I would assume that there are also women. I would assume that there are also women who don't think that they sleep so ugly that they have to alter how they sleep really because they're sleeping next to a man that they like.
I've had my best friend. I've had women come over my house and they sleep a certain way, and then the longer we were friends, snoring, using the bathroom.
Well, you can't decide to snore or not. Like, you can't just be like, I'm not gonna snore tonight because I'm here. Now maybe you like. I just.
So Carrie,
this is
Carrie,
weird, y'all. Like,
What's going on, Carrie? Carrie.
Everything is so perfect on this time.
I think it's like having a child. So like if you have a child at home, you're gonna sleep lighter.
Right.
Like if the child and that happens.
Anton said that he no, but that I hear what you're saying because that is true. But Anton said that they sleep prettier, and I'm trying.
They do.
Okay, Anton, I have a question. What would you say a girl felt about me if I saw her on FaceTime in a bonnet within the first 2 weeks of talking to her?
She don't give a fuck about you.
When you're in times.
Okay, Carrie.
When you're in times.
I must be me and
Gaslight? Gaslight?
I'm telling you.
Okay.
She don't give a fuck about you.
No, it's not gaslight. It's just a joke.
What up, Myron? What up, big dog? How you feeling? How it is that they interact around the guys that they like.
But that's different than what. Okay, go ahead, Mika.
All I was gonna say is I used to watch. It would be this nice lingerie and all that, moo and all that. But when she goes over there,
no, okay. Well, so if we're talking about what the woman will wear, that's different. I'm thinking that we're talking about literal sleep positioning, literal making sure your hair don't get messed up. Like maybe there are women who do that, but to me, that's ridiculous.
It'd be a whole bag. She like this. She looks almost like she did the night before when she left.
That is just. That's crazy.
Have to deal with none of this hair, bonnet, out of pocket, weird.
Because good God, like, can I get a nice night's rest? Shit.
No.
Carrie, want to sleep
Listen, let
time.
me tell you something.
Meanwhile, he's sleeping regular, waking up with bad breath and all that. Like, it's
Oh my.
Like, all of this.
No, and that's facts, Carrie. And that's facts. You're absolutely right.
So perfect. And nah, that's not. We're not. None of us are perfect.
Like whatever.
Pretty much. And here's the thing: you can get a cute scarf. You can get a cute bonnet. You can get a cute. There are so many different.
Men don't
like
think he's cute though.
I don't believe that. I don't think that all men and still be able to sleep. Like yeah, I mean they're just different. I don't know. It's just like, come on now.
No, I know what you're saying, Carrie, but
God is good, yo.
men just they don't like their fantasies ruined, so it's kind of
What a yeah.
Carrie, I think long term, and short term are completely different. I think like once you get comfortable with this person, you just naturally fall into a deeper sleep. It's not going to be as pretty. You might wake up with your hair all over your head, but I don't think that somebody short term that way, you go into a deep sleep. Like,
I mean, I'm just speaking off of my own, like, I'm just thinking of my own past life. I'm sure a couple of us have
Think about it,
had
Carrie.
some sleep
Okay,
Think about it,
next
Carrie.
to a guy.
did you
Mhm.
wear the scarf
That's your husband.
in the beginning?
Nope.
That it really depends on my hairstyle. So for instance, my hair is back in a bun. I don't need to put on a scarf for my bun. Back and into a ponytail or a bun. So I wouldn't need a scarf. Like it really would depend on my hairstyle, not the fact that the guy is there.
I will tell you that this is why I say dating starts after you get married. Because I will tell you that no, my girl, she gives her best. Sure that shower before I get there, brush her teeth. She got dope ass pajamas. She makes sure she put on certain house coats to give me her best, and as a result, that is the thing that she does when I get there.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not talking about attire. And
that matters.
I'm not saying that doesn't matter.
I don't think that a woman.
I agree that matters, but that wasn't what we were going. That wasn't what we were specifically talking about. And
Bro,
I
it's
don't
crazy.
think
It's
that
crazy
it's fair
that
to
like
imply that purely because you might put something on your head.
in time.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you put that on before you get into bed?
Put what on?
A bonnet.
I don't wear bonnets because bonnets don't preserve my hairstyle, but for some women it does. I will wear a scarf. I'm wearing a
She
scarf
doesn't do it
sleeping.
for the man though. She does it for her. She said.
Well, you're straight on what?
That's another conversation.
Well, if we're getting, are you saying like if y'all about to have sex, are you gonna put it on? Like, what are you saying? Like if
before.
Anton don't like bonnets.
Listen, some people to each his own. Some guys like, hey, she put on that scarf, we about to get it in. So to each his own. For you, it might be.
Let's go, Carrie. Fight back.
For another guy, it might be like, yo.
But see, that's what I think. So I think that a lot of guys.
Everybody's not like you.
I think that a lot of guys play themselves by not establishing how they're supposed to move inside of a relationship.
Or it might not matter to them. Maybe that might not be a thing.
This is why relationships
like it is
so
for you.
Hard. You're supposed to accept certain stuff, but you're not supposed to do this stuff. You're supposed to do this, but
this
you ain't
is
supposed to do
why. This is
People
why
are individuals. They're different.
This is why people find them singing. A lot of guys experience women that is preserving themselves, putting their best on a regular fucking basis. They are absolutely, positively going to jumping through every fucking hoop that if you can't willing to sustain. So don't trick her into acting like you about to spend all of this money on her. Don't sit here and taking her to 5-star restaurants. Don't do this shit to get her if you're not willing to sustain it. At the very least, ramp up or, become more of it and all of this stuff. And so if I'm telling guys to continue to become the best version of yourselves and sustain while at the same time continuing to elevate in how you interact, I'm expecting for you to get relaxed when I'm putting my best effort forward, which is the reason why I say people need to start dating after they get married. If you telling me that you did all this shit just to get me, but now it's time to get comfortable, I think that is disrespect towards men, because men that allow for women to do that is basically allowing for that woman to give the world her best at the time, because people get sick, life happens, people have bad days or whatever. So I'm not unrealistic. But what I am saying is that if you're giving me a minimal amount of effort, then you need a minimal effort guy. You need a guy that is not showing up the same way that I'm showing up every single day. And I'm talking about me going outside and killing myself every day in order to bring out resources. Your lifestyle is going to be the top lifestyle when you get out here. Let's be very clear. Let's be very, very clear. Guys even entertain something, but when a guy sees you as super valuable, they will never, ever, ever risk it to lose you, because they know the value that you bring. The competition is still always on, even especially when a guy gets married. They will tell you, listen, I want in. I want in. And so if you're not competing with him with the same vigor, and it can be fun, it can be awesome, it can be all of that.
Excuse me.
But if
I'm
you
sorry.
just
I'm sorry.
showing up,
I'm sorry. I should have went on
and
mute.
that's just the
My
end of
bad.
the conversation, then that will be the beginning of the end of the relationship. Because do not be surprised when he show up and you starting to ask him, well, wait a minute, was I not enough? Did I let myself go? How was I showing up in the bedroom? All of this other type of stuff, because you're not giving, and I'm not talking about you in particular, I'm saying women in general. And I preface this by saying to women, if you are getting super comfortable and he is okay with you getting super comfortable, either he is not at his best or he is not expecting the best from you. I expect the best from every single person that is around me, and I think that that is the way that people show you that they value you, is that they respect you by treating you the best. People don't just show up in front of them every single time that they go to work. If the big boss come in, how they are with their regular direct supervisor and their coworkers is going to be completely different than how they interact with the CEO. If they know that the CEO is coming in, they're going to put on their stuff, they're going to show up a certain type of way, all of that. So wait a minute, I'm the CEO of this household. I'm the CEO of your life, and you telling me that I'm just going to get the regular version of you? When I can go and get the extreme version of the woman that's trying to get me on a daily basis? And I also think that this is the difference between women today and women of yesteryear. Because the women of yesteryear, they showed up differently. They showed up every day.
Right.
Even if they was fucking around, even if they was messing up some shit, they knew to show up differently for their husbands. When daddy got home, the house was clean, the cool food was cooked, whatever respective socioeconomic status that they were in, they put their best effort forward. No matter what happened, I don't think that it's the same. I don't think that the value is coming in the same.
That makes listening to you.
Bro, he's going off, man.
Makes me sad.
Why?
That I probably dealt with some bullshit that I shouldn't have.
God is with dude.
You did, because she didn't recognize the value in you. And I also think that because we don't outwardly express that, because we don't outwardly say that we expect the best from you, they show up however the fuck they want to show up.
Chase.
But they know when they get in front of a real one. You know the difference. Listen, I look the same way for him as she do for the guy that she really wants. Whether he her boss, whether he the guy that she trying to impress, whether she the guy that he trying to do business with, she gonna put on her best. She get too complacent and she feel like he ain't gonna go nowhere. Pressure. You gonna have to put pressure on them 100%, because they gonna have to know. If they not showing up with pressure, then they gonna let themselves be whatever it is that they want to fucking be. They gotta know. 100% of you gotta know. At any time, it could go differently. And so show the fuck up. The same way that you get shown up for, show up. Because you don't see me missing days at work. You don't see you missing the bills at home. You don't see you fucking up and being out on the street. You don't see your car not having gas in it. You don't see the insurance lapsing. Show up. The same way that when I go home, I get a shower. I take a shower before I go fucking home. I get fresh as fuck before I even walk in. Throwing panties at my face, and I gotta deny them hoes for you. I will leave back out the fucking door and go back to my apartment downtown. I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not even gonna say nothing to you. I'm leaving. I'm going home. If this don't feel like home for me, and I bought this bitch, and it's paid for, and it's taken care of, I'm going up. I'm going to my other home. I'm not fucking dealing with this shit. I don't understand it. I genuinely don't understand it. I am confused.
If you're looking for a
Oh my God, it's in the time, fam.
as easy as customizing
What's
professional
this?
templates, then look no further than Kittle. It's easy to use and has tons of tools to help beginners make professional looking designs. Whether you've never made a graphic design before or you've been designing for years, Kittle makes
I mean, I'm just saying, like, and you know what's so interesting? I had a conversation. I don't understand because, the last 2 times that you came home, you was different. I said, why was I different? She said, usually, you know what? That's dope. I don't look at it as a knock when somebody called me out because they want me to still stay on my toes or whatever like that. I don't look at that. So I don't know. I just look at it like, if a girl show up And when she on some halfway shit, like, oh, she just here to figure some shit out on her life. I don't want you to stay. I want you to go home. Go home, baby. What we got to do? We got to take care of some work. All right. You looking like a piece of shit?
Jesus.
Get the fuck out of my studio. And I'm so serious, bro. I'm so serious. What you think? We going to the game afterwards? After we record? You think we gonna go to Prime and Proper? I can't take you nowhere. Expectation or she can't come back. I don't want to be around low effort women. So if y'all girl, in my opinion, is going to bed, wives, girlfriends, whatever, if you live with her and she's comfortable around you and she don't feel like she got to compete for you anymore, or she don't really like you like that.
That is news to me, sir.
I could be absolutely wrong. Any other thoughts before we
No, don't call me no bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. Don't call me bro. I don't like that.
Carrie, you think I'm wrong? You think I'm
Carrie, you
on mute? Yeah. You on mute, Carrie?
Well, Mika don't disagree because she said her grandma was looking fresh.
Well, Mika, I know that Mika doesn't disagree because every time I bring Mika to Detroit, she be on her shit. I know she don't disagree.
You know, like Mika kind of falls in that, like, you can ask a girl, I've asked this to a girl before and kind of like, let me know what she is. Like, are the majority of the women in your family about who she is, what she can be as a wife type of thing? Because she don't see it.
Anyways, I guess we'll read some of the super chats and then we'll move over to the next part of the show.
I don't know. I really, honestly and truly, I don't think it's, I don't know. I can understand why some women's, you know, like I understand some people have, some women have to wear it for, you know, to preserve their hair or whatever, but.
I mean, you really do it out of convenience. So, I mean, you know, if you straighten your hair and you sweat in your head, you're going to wake up and it's going to be curly. So you got to start over. So, I mean,
I sweat or whatever. I'll just, you know, I'll blow dry it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's just convenience. So I get it.
You know? So maybe that's it. Maybe some women don't want to redo it, re-blow dry, re-flat iron it or whatever. But I don't see the problem. But I can understand that some women don't want to. But me, you have to know your dude, because if your dude is okay with it, he's okay with it, I guess. But a lot of guys, they don't like it, and I know a lot of women don't want to hear it because we don't like to hear a lot of stuff, but they don't like it.
And they don't like when it smells when you do wear it. I just want to put that out there. I've heard guys say that to people. They like she don't even wash her bonnet or whatever.
Let me read some of the super chats. Big Saint 2K says, Brother Man AD, that question itself doesn't make sense. We're attracted to femininity.
All right, I'll write it down.
Christopher Mayberry says, COW, the original Wagoneer. Big Saint says, define femininity, mastered feminine traits. Divine, shout out to you, divine feminine traits. Will Chill says, divine energy is whatever social media tells them. It's a feminism talking point, says MP. Nalani, feminine has been co-opted by social media, but it's metaphysical. From Kemet or Eastern Asia, yin and yang is the spirit of feminine energy.
Yo, this was a dope.
As they do. Women teach women how to be single. Dr.
This
G
is mad.
says she has a chest tattoo, screams Black Widow energy. Billy Goat Gruff says as women saying that they're God, goofy NY chicks on it. Billy Goat Gruff says specifically Black women to define definitely social media. Lonnie says 2K be disappearing like bad baby daddy. A.R. Smitty says maybe he's like Barack or wants that divine Mike Obama. Oh, Jesus Christ. Game Wise DJ says Quentin, a woman that's gamed up will finesse you. You think you're her fake. you think her fake attitude and how she treats you mean she really like you.
I don't know what that means. Can y'all decode that for me?
Game Wise says Quentin Simpton, a woman who knows the game, will run infiltration game on you because you is the nice candidate for her to trick. You missed the tricking. Billy Goat Bruff says they have whole channels, Black Women is God nonsense. She doesn't know what she's saying, probably heard it on social media and repeating, not knowing blasphemy. D says, shout out to the panel. I love the hard conversations. The ladies are looking good. Slimmy, keep doing your thing. Q Diddy. Who do you think we will play next, the Clippers or the Nuggets? Anton, do you attend Lions games?
Nuggets.
I haven't, but I will be next year. Josh McLean says, go Knicks. Yeah, salute to the Knicks. Y'all won tonight. Josh McLean says, good news, got a raise in my job. Bad news, I lost my EBT benefits. Can't trick off my food stamps anymore, Mika. You on your own now, baby. Amos DJ says, Simpson, you're the type to catch her red-handed and still smash her because her box is that good. Quentin is a proud member of the Simpism. And you know, how can you tell the difference if she playing you or if she really like you? And just have died by setups. You talk about being set up to be robbed. That's different. Mr. Robinson, shout out to Mr. Robinson.
Change the voice. Change the voice.
Oh, just my observation.
Dang, let's go, Mr. Robinson.
Anton likes very feminine women naturally. His dominant side likes women with a little bit of flair, a little masculine because of that energy. I'll direct you and I'll tell you what you need. Shout out to Mr. Robinson, big dog. I see that, big dog. Live from the motherland says, Slimmy said a chick can't even use the bathroom. Real ATM says bonnets are the only thing in existence to protect your hair. Wants to give her ass, give her she wants you to give you a thorough throat exam. Live from the motherland says, if you don't let your girl wrap her hair before bed, you taking this red pill stuff too far. Hey, listen, I think that's for y'all. Do what y'all want. I agree with Anton, says James. I need your best. I invited my ex to dinner at J. Alexander's, and that's one of my favorite restaurants too. And she showed up like we were going to Popeyes. I came to the conclusion she really didn't like me. Kenny 3 Stacks says Quentin is such a simp. Wants the bass fresh and fit, but knows damn well he won't talk to a girl that wears bonnets in 2 weeks after meeting, if ever.
When I asked that question, is because I did talk to a chick 2 weeks after meeting you. Dumb fuck.
Carrie is wifey, says Big Saint 2K. Nolly, AD, that is your personal preferences. Facts. Put on makeup for work, come home and takes it off, you get the least. She's taking off all of that pretty stuff. Too much pressure, though, can destroy a woman. McDye says, cue the Imperial March theme for Darth Anton. The real ATM says, to be so crazy to me, chicks at my job will help a dude do less work here. Then I'm 100% sure she goes home and nag her man and don't help him do less work. Mike Drop says, Mayor 963. The real ATM says, almost all my family's married, but it doesn't translate well when folks grow up with a single parent. They look at your standard weirdly. Tell Molly I won't trick, but I'll look out, says Big Time Willie. Please just invest in satin pillowcases. I don't like Anton crashing out. I get it, though, says Mitra. Y'all might have to just go home. That's all. You might just have to go home. God, sometimes you just can't spend the night. Miss Robinson says, I agree with AD. My mother made sure she always looked that you should look at the married men and see who runs the show, and that will tell you more. Shout out to Fahim Jackson. Shout out to everybody supporting the platform. I appreciate y'all.
I think what I learned tonight is that I'm the last guy. I'm the nice guy, and I'm always gonna fucking finish last.
No, not necessarily.
No. Well, maybe in this panel, yeah.
Right.
Coach Sippin.
He said 90 days, and I'll be.
Shout out to Coach Sippin Jamba Juice out of a straw. We appreciate you. All right, y'all. Y'all ready to move on to the next subject? I got to get to this one.
Ready, break.
All right. Paul Pierce recently went athletes preferred white women. And so I am going to share that with you now. And then you guys can give me what you have to say.
Do you feel like, why do you feel like?
Really want to hear it from you.
I just, I want to hear it too.
I honestly think that ladies, they appreciate lady more and they apologize more.
Listen, I scared. Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
Yes, I mean, you know,
I had an interview with
don't mind being held accountable.
I'm so scared of this, y'all, because I had an interview with Columbus Short.
All right, so that is generally what he said. He also went on to say that he only has exclusively dated black women and that his ex-wife was also black. But his theory was that NBA players apologize more and all that. And do you agree or disagree with Paul Pierce?
Being the flip flopper that I am, I just started recently dating the black Negro chicks within like the last 3 years. And previous, I dealt with Latinas and white women, and my 1,000% my fault. But the 3 black women that I talked to over the last over some bullshit. Like I don't, and I'm not the dude who like That's why I'm not with the white women, because I wanted like a pretty ass black woman to act like that, and it's hard to find. And like I said, it's my fault. Like you said, why are you not with a white girl? Like ultimately, I don't want to be with a white girl. Like they're fun, they're easy sex, but like I want a pretty ass black woman to just fucking act right. And that is why I'm not married, because I have yet to find that in a black woman.
Slimmy, what do you think?
Women are women. I don't give a fuck what color they are. They'll tell you the truth if they want to or not. It doesn't depend on what color their skin is. Like, if they want to be around you, and women are women, there ain't no differences. None. All that shit, but because there's some cultural differences. It's just like, I don't know about that. But women are women. I don't give a fuck about what the color of their skin is. Man, they're gonna be emotional. You know what I'm saying? Then they're not gonna apologize until it's too late. They're not gonna realize what's going on until it's too late. And it does not matter.
Great stream. We're gonna shut this down. Great stream.
I'm sorry. I don't buy that shit. I think that's people trying to fill a narrative so they can go out and date a certain type of woman.
I got blast. Great stream.
Can I ask you a question? Like, real, have you ever dated a
Asian? Yes, I've dated white women. I've dated them.